Blessings, everybody. NICO here with your Pathwatchers report for the incoming wave that is here to stay for all populations. The first week of April brings a huge turning point. This new shift is personified in the Strength and Wheel of Fortune cards. Here comes the new addition to the March displacement waves, augmentation. Aspects of greater personal power, ability, and evolution are integrating into the personal experience of all willing and working hearts. The Strength card is the embodiment of balance and cohesion of all aspects of self, elevated and exalted in mastery. No separation, no compartmentalization. The Wheel of Fortune brings amplification of all energies and outcomes. Expect bigger, faster results in response to the emotions, vibrations, and frequencies most consistently held and expressed in one's reality. This is what was discussed in the April monthly preview, occurring now, right out the gate. There is also a focus on visibility and clarity of the true spiritual and energetic state of all occurrences and beings. What is held on the mental, emotional, and energetic level will manifest as the external presentation. The outer and inner are merged into one expression. The true heart and spiritual presence of all things made clear. No veils. If there's any concern or worry arisen by this, please release it. All it takes is a shift, a pivot, to mend and alter one's course for the highest outcome. If you are interested in refining or catching up on any topics regarding creation and manifestation, please check out my Deep Topics playlist. It's on my main channel page. All content there is to help people of all experience levels. Personal revelation and dispensation of new talents and abilities, no matter the level of spiritual experience, is available for all willing to accept the work. It is really quite exciting. So many level ups and activations I am feeling are already beginning just as I write. The Strength card combined with the Wheel of Fortune is also presenting a combined balancing and catch-up opportunity that will also be available for those who are just at the beginning stages of their journey. Everyone, prepare for a boost. All right, Libra, now that we've had a chance to look over the incoming wave for this week, let's have a look and see how it lands for you. But before we get on that, just so you all know, for those of you who have been asking about the guided meditation on connecting to soul family, your Oversoul group, as well as the twin flame and soulmate energies, the real stuff, not the karmic stuff, then you might want to check out my main channel page. You can always click on my avatar below. That video has been up. It's a 20-minute guided meditation that also includes a healing and purification, so maybe find some time to do that tonight. So, and also don't forget, if you want to get a session with me, go to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, and I will always leave links in the down bar below, so you can open that up as well. So what is going on when it comes to your week ahead? I just did the monthlies. So, for your archetypal themes for this coming week, we actually have the Fool upright. And this is a week for a lot of Libras to kind of see a completely new path open up. And what I'm actually seeing is that this is almost like a completely new course of your life. This is going to be affecting all areas: work, love, family, friends, spiritual practice, creativity. And it's almost like a path that maybe just kind of opened up or just appears on the roadside as you're going on the one you're down now. In fact, with the Fool card, it sort of feels like everything is getting a chance to branch off in a completely fresh direction, and we are moving away from maybe a course that we have been on for a very long time, something that actually has never really been attempted or done before by maybe your family, or again your job, or maybe in your relationship. But the Fool card is indicating not only is this actually a new path, but it's also a clean slate, because I'm getting this very distinct impression from this Fool card that, you know, he's about to drop his bag. He's about to let go of something that he's been carrying on his back, whether it's maybe an obligation, maybe a sense of personal mission, maybe some kind of attachment, or maybe even something that he's been, kind of programmed to hold on to, because sometimes that happens, right? Conditions by family, early life circumstances, or maybe even things that we've been kind of dealing with as ripple effects, from earlier in our lifetime. The Fool card is indicating no more. There is a freedom break, a freedom opening here. And it does look like these new paths are all popping up to lead you to better spaces than you could have even planned for, even if you decided to commit to the road you're on. Because as we get to the new arrivals, well, we actually have the Ten of Pentacles upright, which is absolutely gorgeous. There seems to be some huge opportunity either being delivered through your social life, or maybe even just a breakthrough through family, friends, or project that is allowing you to step into a completely different way to experience family, to experience the home life. I am seeing some kind of shared benefit also coming your way, kind of what's good for the goose is good for the gander, and it could very well be that this is actually sharing in the spoils or the wins or the victories of maybe somebody else that is including you in their next phase, in their big break, so to speak. And I'm wondering if this is something where you're kind of invited, you're recruited in, right? A new path that comes completely out of nowhere, whether it's to take on a job, a collaboration, or maybe it's something completely personal and creative. But I'm seeing with the Ten of Pentacles upright, where you go with this is actually going to create a long-term plan and a long-term opportunity to continue to collect on abundant rewards for it. So, keep an open mind. Don't get too attached to what you might have going on right now, because the Ten of Pentacles, it's not a mere temptation. This is an opportunity to completely step into a whole new timeline. When we get to material resources, interestingly enough, we do have the Four of Swords upright. And a lot of you Libra people are going to be taking a break when it comes to either what you think you're doing or where you think you're going with maybe your career, the field you work in, the job you have, maybe even some kind of major financial or professional aspiration, or maybe even something that you want for your household, for your living situation. And I want you to understand that I'm definitely getting this focus of the Four of Swords, like we're just putting this on ice for now. This is not something that we're actually doing because we have like something negative going on, okay? Don't get ahead of me there. I know what some people might project. No, it's not that. It's not because, anyone's back is against the wall. I do feel it has everything to do with this Fool card upright, presenting an alternative, going to work with a different group, going to step into a space where we are working on another talent, maybe even entertaining, yes, possibly a new job, or maybe a new career direction, maybe actually taking this time out to focus on what's coming up with the Ten of Pentacles upright. It's a very healing opportunity for you because, sometimes we need to take a break from the rock we're pushing up the hill. And we need to take a break from the as I said to the Virgos, the crusade that we are fighting, in order to actually look and see, okay, is this something that is ultimately the best I can do and the best I can achieve? And it looks like the Fool and the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Swords are all indicating there actually is something waiting for you instead, an alternative path, recruitment, possibly getting included in somebody else's good fortune as far as that's concerned. So allow for these things to, to mill about a little bit. As it comes to love and relationships, however, we do have the Ten of Cups in reverse. And it might be for a lot of you Libra people that you're kind of feeling like you and a partner, or maybe somebody new, could be feeling as though we're almost like trying to artificially humble ourselves. And that's a weird thing to kind of say, but with the Ten of Cups reversed, every once in a while we have to look and see where something might be being faked or might be being performed insincerely. Now, it's not always in the interest of glitz and glam and glitter and pride. Sometimes people do these things because they feel that it's responsible, right? We are going to live our lives as an homage to a certain thing. We can't go that route because that is not what, matches what we want to, the impression we want to give off to the world or to ourselves. And so there's this weird thing that we have to kind of confront when it comes to maybe as a couple, as a family, or again, even in dating. Where is it that people are trying to maybe be something that they are not because they have put what they are not on a pedestal? It could be a sign that maybe a partner is tearing themselves down while at the same time trying to embody something that's not natural to them. It could be that we are doing the same thing, maybe actually saying, look, how can I be happy when this is going on in the world? How can I do my best when I should, when maybe it's more important that I tear myself down as a sign of empathy? Because some people, unfortunately, again, we go back to conditioning to drop with the fool. Some people are conditioned to think, well, okay, I'm not allowed to smile in a dark time. I'm not, and it's not about being inappropriate, but it's about, I'm not allowed to be a light in the shadows. I think that there's, again, something needs to be tweaked there. So if there's someone you're dating or it's a partner or even something coming up within yourself, look and see what the Ten of Cups reversed, because it is also possible to fake pain in a way to almost like honor a negative situation that doesn't need to be honored in that way. And I don't know why this is coming up so strongly. Maybe a lot of it has to do with a fear of success in a partner or a fear of success in relationships. Maybe with the Ten of Cups reversed, there's also some guilt, maybe about having a good thing happen when times are tough for, there's a lot happening, right? So where is it there's an artificial diminishing or dimming? Where is it this artificial drama coming from? And when I say drama, that's not meant to be a judgment. Again, I'm not bashing your partner or bashing your crush or anything like that. But there's something going on where there's almost like a disruption as a way to kind of, almost match the energy of the environment when really we should be surpassing the energy of the environment, if that makes sense. I hope that's not too esoteric, but you know me, I'm not very good at being exoteric either. The other thing I would say, though, is that the big challenge here is just to get over performativity, in all cases when it comes to relationships, because sometimes we don't know if that's really us or if that's just sort of like a mode that turns on when X, Y, and Z happens, right? And if that's a mode that we're carrying, or it's a mode we notice in a partner that they go into, sometimes people say a certain type of thing, they have kind of a reel that they go through, and that might have been something pretty hardwired from a young age, but this is a week where with the Fool upright, we have a chance to have a wonderful relationship if we can just start maybe pulling those wires out, and unplugging a little bit. And I think that that's what a lot of new relationships and existing relationships are going to be going through. So, it's therapeutic, and sometimes therapy doesn't always feel good, but it is healing, okay? So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.